What's up guys, it's Inferno-kun and welcome. The trailer for Tales from the Borderlands dropped today and it was a great trailer. Definitely got me hyped for the game even more. So I wanted to give my thoughts on the trailer, give my thoughts on the game as a whole because it seems pretty awesome. So I want to talk about some scenes or some pictures that I saw during the trailer. And if you guys did miss it, here I'm playing it right now. So you can skip it, annotation, or you can watch it if you haven't or watch it again. Your choice. Let's go.
Rated M for mature.
Alright kiddos, I know you're all excited to watch a new trailer and whatnot, but there's a lot of unanswered questions about the chronological blah 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 about this game, so let's just get to it. The story goes something like this. Borderlands, which I wasn't in, Borderlands the sequel, which is where my story starts, and is currently available for purchase, followed by Borderlands 2, and now, Tales from the Borderlands. Have we got it? Everyone good? Can we start the frickin' trailer already?
You're going to be reporting to me now, Reese. I want you to know the promotion that you worked so hard to get, that's still coming to you. That's why I'm gonna make you assistant vice janitor.
Can't let that prick get away with this.
We steal his deal. Vasquez set up a deal on Pandora for a vault key. One of us moves up, we all move up.
This latest scam was our biggest yet. The one that would set us up for life.
You're the one that'll close the deal by playing whatever role you need to.
This place is a garbage land of sand and sadness.
You came to Pandora, now you get to live like we do.
We got a couple Hyperion warmongers, gentlemen.
The bot, prime it.
Time to clock in.
Hi.
Kill them all! Don't shoot my face!
You lost the money?
In a neighborhood of back planet nut jobs.
And once we found it, we can talk about who gets what and how much.
We're not vault hunters.
Really?
Did you think you could follow my footsteps?
You're really cool. I wanted you to know that.
Okay, so we're starting off in the Hyperion moon base Helios, where we meet Reese and his boss Hugo Vasquez. They have an interesting relationship. Of course, the worker and the boss. The boss isn't really too serious about what Reese has been doing, trying to get up in Hyperion. Basically, Reese, he wants to have Hyperion be his. He wants to follow in the footsteps of Handsome Jack and become the boss of Hyperion. But then we have Hugo in the way, who won't give him a decent promotion, and that's pretty much interesting there. But it seems that Hugo isn't really a likable person. He seems to be some kind of corrupt boss. Obviously, his best friend Vrogan is noticing that too. You can't get away with this. And he seems to be setting some kind of plan to actually go ahead and get this vault key, the key to the vault, and kind of take that or something like that. So it's pretty interesting to see what they're going to do with that. Kind of get that vault key. You see they already have some plans and have it laid out. But then we move over to Fiona. While Reese is trying to become head honcho of Hyperion, Fiona is trying to get some money, and definitely she wants to make them lots of money. You see a suitcase, she wants all that money. She's a con artist. She wants to, smooth talk people. You see her sitting down at this table with this guy. He's looking very confident and he's like very serious. But then one ability that Telltale mentioned is that Fiona has this ability to fast talk, which is basically able to talk fast but confuse them into getting her way, which is pretty interesting to see how that will work out while making choices talking to somebody, and that's pretty interesting to have some kind of ability like that. Okay, so then we have Reese making his way over to Pandora. Be honest, like, you're gonna have to live like we do. This isn't your, safer zone in Hyperion. This is Pandora. There's crazy stuff happening everywhere, and you see him and his friend in Pandora. They're like the new guys in town, basically. And then, you know, Bandits and Hyperion, they do not have a good relationship at all. You know, Hyperion hates Bandits, and Bandits hate Hyperion, and pretty much they're gonna have to basically just shoot their way out of something, or cause some havoc to get out of there, because they aren't gonna reason with these bandits. Bandits do not like them, and they don't like the bandits. Now here's one of our little choices. Now, in the trailer they removed it, but back during, I think, E3 or probably that other convention they went to, they showed this. Probably one of our choices where we choose between a loader or a gun. So you can see, just like in Borderlands, the actual, you know, shooting game, you can see it has stats just like how a gun would or a shield would in Borderlands. So that's cool. We can probably have a loader, then we can have a gun, and we can shoot and stuff like that. Not sure if it wouldn't be, they said they would have, you know, Telltale style shooting, so it wouldn't be like, you know, all out Borderlands style shooting. It would be Telltale Alive or something like that. So interesting. Moving on, we see this scene where basically they have a suitcase of money, and then we have Vaughan, and I'm assuming that girl that died with him is Sasha, because they said that was a girl named Sasha, so I'm guessing that's her. But yeah, bandits took the money, and you know how it's gonna go. Bandits like money. Of course, like stealing stuff too. Hyperion wants that money, and basically, I'm guessing that, you know, Reese and Fiona are gonna work together to try to get that money back. Okay. Now, of course, Fiona likes money too, so they're gonna have to split it with her, and that's why I'm guessing what happened right there. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's how they meet. But then, a surprise guest, we have Zero coming in too. Now, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about that Zero can actually come indeterminately, but seeing how the episode's name is Zero Sum, seems like that Zero will have some kind of impact in the game, or have some kind of impact with, you know, Reese and his Hyperion workers, something like that. So, obviously, you know, the whole game in Borderlands 2 was about getting rid of Hyperion, and Reese is a vault hunter, Hyperion wants the vaults, and you know, I'm guessing that now Handsome Jack is out of the way. I'm not sure how Reese, well, Zero will deal with Reese, because Reese is obviously going to be looking for a vault, and you know what happened when Handsome Jack was looking for a vault. So I don't really see, you know, Reese and Zero getting into any conflict right now, but that's pretty much gonna wait for that. So that's all I'm gonna say. So pretty much an awesome trailer. The last part of the trailer really killed me when you just hear, you know, Reese and Zero standing there awkwardly. He's like, hey, you're cool and everything else. And this pretty much just what Telltale need to get back into. Their comedy style games, non-serious, definitely an awesome game. So looking forward to it. Oh, and also shout out to TelltaleShel, who unexpectedly bought the game for me on Steam. Thank you so much. It was so out of the blue and really surprised me. Really, really, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Anyways, the game is available on Steam for pre-purchase. Right now, it's on 10% off, so you can get it for about $22.49. So go ahead and pick that up while you can. And also on the Steam page, it formerly said November 25th, but they changed it to November 2014. So hopefully, we'll be getting release dates probably for next week. Next on the 18th, I'm hoping for the 18th release on Tuesday. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, drop a thumbs up for that Tales from the Borderlands. Cannot wait for that game. It's gonna be awesome. And I'm out.
You're really cool. I wanted you to know that.